Hey, Porch Chronicles, how y'all doing out there? I'm doing a leg treatment. So, with what I was talking about earlier, as I started walking the spiritual path and I found out I had empath, I was an empath. Between learning who I am, going to therapy, and practicing consciousness. At my big age, which I will be 54 in August, I need you to understand something. If you really sit down and do the work, you can't blame nobody for nothing. Because if you really look at it, none of us as human beings, especially us as parents, can understand what our kids are and what they do because we haven't found out what we can do or who we are. Like I said, I did not learn the word emotional intelligence until I was 52 years old. Never heard that word. I have never heard the phrase use your words until I was 53 years old. And the person I heard it from was my therapist. Never. Baby, the only thing we really have time to do in this lifetime as parents is pay bills, worry about bills, do the best to make sure our children have the food, the clothing, and the materials they need to walk out that door. We don't have time to sit down and figure out their spiritual needs because we don't know our own. Okay? That's why I say you cannot keep a victim mentality, or with me, when you start doing the work on yourself, because you start realizing, baby, if I don't do the work, then I ain't gonna know no way. Look, you can't blame nobody for nothing. Everybody is on their own path, and a lot of us haven't even sat down to look at ourselves or take time for ourselves to figure anything out. So how you gonna blame them for anything? Once you take the labels off and we start looking at each other as human beings with our own shit to deal with, then we'll understand more.